Hi guys, lesson 12 here. Welcome to your second part of your Wednesday. Today's objective for lesson 12 is subtracting fractions greater than or equal to 1. Okay, this builds right off of lesson 11. We said we're going to have some bigger numbers. So let's just go ahead and jump in here. 1 1/5 minus 1/2. All right. Multiple different ways that you can do this. I'm going to go ahead and make this into an improper fraction. So how many fifths are in 1 1/5? Well, that's 6/5. Okay, and we're minusing 1/2. Looking for my least common multiple to find my common denominator. My multiple is a 5. I find out that 10 is going to be my least common multiple. 6/5 is equivalent to 12/10, and 1/2 is equivalent to 5/10. Subtracting 12 from 5 leaves me with 7/10. Okay, you can use the methods that we described earlier as well. This one's just fairly quick and straightforward. All right. One thing I'll show you just really quickly is the stacking method. A lot of students seem to like that as well. So here, if we stack these, we'd still need to get these to have a common denominators. 2/10 minus 5/10. Now here's where we run into what I was telling you about the other day. See here, we cannot take 5 away from 2 or we get -3. That's not going to help us in this case. Okay, so here you could go and you could rename your units. And you could take that this 1 whole is the same as how many tenths? 1 whole is how many tenths? 10 tenths. Well, if I have 10 tenths here and 2 tenths here, what does that give me? That gives me 12 tenths. Now can I take 12 tenths minus 5 tenths? I can, and I'm left with 7 tenths. Okay, you can go ahead, you can draw your diagrams on this, the number lines on this. Nothing is changing in that regards. All right, let's go ahead and do another problem. 1 3/4. Take 6/7 away. Taking 6/7 away. I'll go ahead and show you one of the other methods on this one. Okay, so we can say this is the same. We're looking at this part over here, so this would be 7/7. This would be 3/4. All right, so now we could say, all right, we can take this 7/7 minus the 6/7, which would leave me with 1/7. Okay, so now I can come back and I'd take that 1/7 plus that 3/4. In this case, my least common multiple would be 28. Okay, and then this would be 4/28. This would be 21/28, which would leave me with 25/28. Not my favorite method, but if it's yours, great. More power to you. I'm loving it. All right, show you the other way, another way. There's other ways, right? So here, I'm going to go ahead and make this into an improper fraction. I want to know how many fourths are in 1 3/4. Well, this is 4/4, 5/4, 6/4, 7/4. Following our rule from the other day, 1 times 4 is 4, plus the 3 gives me 7. 7/4 minus 6/7. Okay, we've already found out my least common multiple is 28. This is going to become 49/28 because I'm multiplying both of these by 7. And over here, this is going to become 24/28 because I'm multiplying both of these by 4 here. Now I can subtract to get 25/28. 49 minus 24, oops, sorry, would give me 25/28. Who knows how many times I've messed up on these pages. You guys are always here to catch my mistakes. Miss Anderson, you wrote 25 instead of 28. So who knows? I hope you guys are catching my mistakes if I'm making them. But I'm trying my best not to. All right, let's do one more problem here. We'll do the number line with it, and that should really get you guys set up to be successful on lesson 12. Let's take 4 1/2, and let's take 3 2/3 away from that. Okay? All right. let's go ahead and draw a number line here. Let's start here at 0 to 5. See, I'm tired. It's really not Wednesday for me, trying to get all these videos loaded ahead of time, and I've been at it for a while, so my brain skipped a 1 there. Sorry about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on our number line. Okie dokie. So what are we doing? We're starting at 4 1/2, and we're going to take 3 2/3 away from that. So we can do this a couple of different ways. Let's go ahead, and I will show you the way that they do it, and then you can pick from there. So this one, again, is my not favorite method, but it does work well for purposes on the number line. So if we took our 4 1/2, and then we have our 3 2/3, okay, we end up here with 1/3 plus 1/2. Getting a common denominator gives me the 2 6 plus 3 6 equals 5 6. All right, so looking at a number line, let's see if that helps at all. So if we started at the number 4, and we take away 3 2/3, that's going to put us here. We're going to be the 4, take away 3 2/3. All right, so that's going to put us at what? What is that going to put us at? We'd had 4 wholes. We take 3 and another 2/3 away, we're left at 1/3. Okay, so here we have the 4. We took away the 3 2/3. That left us with the 1/3. Then we have to add the 1/2 back on. Okay. Okay, does that make sense? So here, this is really 4 1/2. Taking away 3 2/3, so I can take the 4, take away the 3 2/3. Okay, but I have to add that half back, because I started out at 4 instead of 4 1/2. Okay, mathematically, the other way, it works out just fine. 4 1/2 minus 3 2/3. You can do it a couple different ways. If we wanted to make it into our improper fractions, this would be 9/2. This would be 11/3. My least common multiple would be 6. What am I doing? Got to times by 3. Then 9 times 3 is 27. And here we're going to times by 2 to give me 22. 6 to leave me with my answer of 5 6, which matches up there. Okay, I hope that helps. That gives you several different ways, and we talked about those in lesson 11 as well. So see which way works best for you, which way makes the most sense, and let me know if you guys have any questions.